I'm fine. I don't have problem.
Okay, great. And I'm sure you've heard, in fact, I saw some publication with your face on it, among others. What do you remember of AKSA Energy?
Well, first and foremost, I didn't want to even comment on it. I wanted to wait until after I've heard everything, I've obtained a copy of the judgment, and then I will comment. But you see, yesterday I listened to, is it TV3? There's a program in the night. Daybreak or something? And somebody like my own father, Nahunya Tamaklo, was invited to talk. And the sad aspect of it is that some of them are concluded as if they saw that we are taking some money. Are we so cheap to the point that $46,000? AKSA is, we are aware that during the Doomso, when His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama was struggling to resolve the problem, we all remember that some companies and institutions were invited to come in and increase the power sector energy. So AKSA was one of them that came in, and we had a memorandum from the government, and we decided to the report was the contract. Let me say the agreement or contract was referred to the Parliamentary Select Committee on Mines and Energy, of which I chair, with people like Katie Amon, people like Mutawake, but big members of Parliament. We went through, and then we recommended it to the plenary, and it was discussed extensively over so many weeks and days, and finally it was approved. Now, 11 years down the line, in 2015, definitely some of the details, but 11 years down the line, I'm being told that the one Mr. Beko, I don't know him, whether he's green, black, tall, short, I've never met him, has been convicted in the United States, and that among the what is that he paid certain money to obtain the contract. Now, the first question that I asked myself was, is it the agreement which is being attacked that it was shoddy, or it is the way in which Mr. Beko obtained the agreement, the Turkish company obtained the agreement which is being attacked? So I was a bit confused. Is it the agreement that we, the committee, recommended a very bad agreement to the plenary for adoption, or the American government is saying that the way by which the guy got the contract is what they are worried about? So I got a bit confused. Then came in that 46,000 was paid after ratification. My brother, listen very well. After ratification, that after it has been ratified, $46,000 was given to 18 members of the committee, plus our clerk and deputy and supporting staff of 6, bringing the total to 24, $46,000 after ratification. Am I so cheap? Are the members so cheap that I will bend down? I don't know the man. I've never received any money. I don't even know what they are talking about. And so I decided I wasn't going to comment until yesterday when I watched TV3 and I saw it being discussed with my own father, somebody that I revere a lot, Dr. Yahunya Otamaklo, also being called to comment. And you see, instead of them saying that they should investigate and check whether it is true, I mean, as if they are accepting it, as if it is something that happened. And so I decided I wasn't going to comment until yesterday when I heard about that. So the short of it all is that nobody ever paid any $46,000 to the committee. Maybe those who are alleging could help me to also know whom they gave the money to. Because, the committee members are not that cheap that we would accept 46,000, and even after ratification. So, my brother, I want you to also check and see what they are talking about. Maybe if somebody has collected it, maybe then they can go and check. But I want to assure you that I am ever ready, the committee members are all ready, and that any investigative body that invites me today, Ms. Sorogho, I'm ever ready to come and assist them. I want to assure you that I don't know the man, I don't know Beko, I've never met him, I've never seen him, I've never discussed anything with him. And so if he is, I don't know, I haven't read the full judgment, and that is why I was trying to restrain myself until I get the full judgment, read it, and then I can comment. But I realized some of the committee members have been commenting because they said they will sit down and allow their names to be dragged into the mud when they have not in any way even met the man. They haven't received any money from anywhere. And that is why I'm saying this, my brother.
I see. Then there's a matter of a trip. Did you travel to Turkey as part of this?
Never.
The committee did not travel to Turkey.
The committee didn't travel. No, but according to the report, that 5 members, staff members from the ministry traveled. I don't think they mentioned that any MP traveled. The committee didn't travel to Turkey for purposes of this AKSA. No, never.
So the agreement only came to you. You looked through it and just propose that the Parliament ratifies it. Recommended. Okay.
The draft agreement was brought to Parliament. Mr. Speaker referred it to the Committee of Mines and Energy. The Committee of Mines and Energy, when sat down, invited all the stakeholders. We discussed it extensively. This was a time that we needed to fix Dumso. We needed to make sure that we help His Excellency to resolve the issue of Dumso, because he promised he was going to fix it, and we believed he could do that. And so the report, after we have gone through extensively, we saw nothing wrong with it. We made recommendations, we made changes, and then after they were all accepted, we recommended it to the plenary. It was unanimous. The committee is made up of MPP and NDC. It was a 18-member committee. I don't remember, but I think it was either 9-8. Yes, I think it was 9-8. And so it wasn't something that we went to sit somewhere to do. We invited people to even bring in their, if they have any ideas, they have any advice, they have anything they know about it. And we received a lot of memos from the public. We invited experts, we sat down, we went through clause by clause, and nobody raised any objection. Those areas that we didn't understand, we had clarification. And that is why I started by asking you, is it the agreement that they are attacking? Because I never heard anybody saying that it was a bad agreement. We recommended a bad, report to the plenary to adopt and rectify. All what I heard was that the American government is saying that the processes through which the Turkish company got the agreement was clouded in secrecy, and that they influenced some of the officials to give the agreement to them. And so I'm a bit confused. I don't know what they are talking about. In any case, I'm not that cheap, and I told any of my committee members to accept $46,000. What is $46,000? To 18 members plus their staff, 24 members, and even worse than after ratification. So, after ratification, where is the bribery there? And who took that money? So you can help me so that we get to know those who send the money, where they send the money to, and then we take it from there. I don't know what they are talking about.
Mm. Did you know about this before it became public?
Never.
Okay. You were never contacted on this matter. Nobody spoke to you on this issue.
Nobody has ever called me. Nobody spoke to me until just 3 days ago. 3 days or 4 days ago, when it became public. Then, even that one, I didn't know what they were talking about until a friend sent me, and my son sent me a copy saying that, what is happening? Look at your picture here. They say you people have taken a bribe. I say, what? Which bribe? That this AKSA company, what, and that you people, you were the chairman, and that your picture has even been brought. So I said, what? Without even calling me, without asking my side, you can bring my picture and conclude as if it is a fact that we took money. Then after some time, the person who did it, one Abednego, then brought in, I don't know, trying to say that he is not accusing anybody of taking bribes, but it is a public document that they are trying to, I said, what? Nobody has called me. I don't know anything about it, my brother. And I want to assure you, the entire nation, that me, Alhaji Sorogho, I have never met that Beko. I don't know him, whether he's short, whether he's tall, whether he's black. We've never discussed anything about that. All what we know is that we had the report was referred to us by Mr. Speaker. We did our work diligently. We invited stakeholders, including the ministry, and then other areas, because it's a long time. I've forgotten. I wanted to go and take a copy of the report.
Okay.
Read it, and then I can comment. But yesterday, when my own father, Dr. Nyaunya Tamakulu, came in with others, Jakpa. No, not Jakpa. This man, the lawyer, Pegu.
Yeah, okay.
Lawyer Martin Pegu. He was also there. And so I said,
okay.
At least, you should have confidence in your members, and then ask to find out whether something like that happened.
Okay. Alhaji, let me conclude by asking you whether, even if you didn't meet Beko, during your work, did you have any conversations with anybody at AKSA or representing AKSA?
I can't remember, because definitely AKSA, there would have been people whom we would have invited to come and explain one thing to the committee. I cannot immediately remember, because we are talking about 11 years ago. But what I know is that definitely other committee members, we are 18, may recollect, but I don't in any way recollect, what you are asking. And normally when a committee is meeting to consider an agreement, we invite, stakeholders, we invite, at times when we don't understand things, we invite those who brought it to come and explain, one person or two people, but I can't immediately recollect. But what I know is that me, Sorogho, being the chairman for Mines and Energy at that time, never met Mr. Beko. I never took any money from Mr. Beko. I'm not that cheap to go and be taking $46,000 for 24, members of parliament and their clerk deputy and their staff. It's total nonsense. Excuse my language. Total nonsense.
Alhaji, thank you.
So I just have said, I'm ready. So it was shared to us for how much? $1,600 or $1,900? Come on. And even say that after ratification, after we have finished our work and Parliament passes, then they come to give us bribe. Let's That's the serious assassination.
Alhaji, thank you very much for speaking to us this morning. Alhaji also denied categorically. He said there was no trip. They did not go on a trip. It was referred to them. They did their job. They made a recommendation to Parliament after listening to stakeholders, among many other people, seeking clarification, and then unanimously recommended its approval to Parliament at the time. So that's yes, that's a committee on mines at the time.
They did not. They were not part of the inspection team.
He said
that went to Turkey.
Nobody traveled.
Okay.
Nobody traveled. So that's Alhaji Ahmadu Sorogho. We'll speak to an investigator shortly